from the back, the Toledo Rockets. Taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rockets will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the App State Mountaineers offense will get first crack at it here. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run it between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
There he goes.
Great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Toledo's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously,
great place to start for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And the Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20. Here we go. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Using his legs, it's Maddox. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Trick 9,
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
you immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still... We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Caught over the middle. It's Galloway. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Offense gets set for second down. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Here we go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Galloway. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
There was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Moore will throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Makes the grab on the big throw. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Creates a little space. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
More to the air. Gonna take a shot. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UAB went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Blazers team has adopted the mantra, let your play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Tight end now in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Morrison. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught in the backfield, it's Maddox. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Maddox. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Finds his man open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand...
Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they... The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Moore to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. On target to the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll give it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Just never had a chance to... They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Got it behind the line. It's Garner. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Moore will throw. Got a man. It's Doyle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Play number 10 on this drive, and his 3rd and goal. Moore to the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Offense working from the pistol. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Running into the open space. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board.
Gonna let it fly. Caught at the 25. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good.